So the buzz around AI recently has become quite a trending topic. If you pay attention to the headlines, you'll fail to pass the day without news about how a new startup has raised funding in the hundreds of millions, with promises of an easier, simpler life with the help of artificial intelligence. Or how one of the big 5 tech companies has increased its budget on AI funding and research. The innovation in this space feels like it's going at 1,000,000 miles per hour, and no one wants to get left behind. We all know Google. It's synonymous with search, email, and extracting information at the stroke of your keyboard and a click. And while its business model has been ingrained in advertising for years, they aren't oblivious to the promises of a fortune-filled future with AI embedded in their services. You could probably argue that the background computational capabilities of their Pixel series phones and the human-like responses of their Google Assistant already put them at the front of the pack when it comes to this race for truly intelligent AI. However, just a few weeks ago they took another huge leap, and this is where they're likely going to focus on in the coming weeks and months. The first and most popular shiny new toy in Google's artillery is the language processing AI model called Bard. Most people know it as Google's copy of GPT, but it's actually quite unique in what it has to offer. In addition to support for over 20 programming languages, Bard now offers the ability to search and get responses to questions from images, working with their other apps such as Gmail, Docs, and a whole set of future plugins in collaboration with big brand names like Spotify and Adobe. As you break down the long list of new features they've unveiled recently, you start to see the use cases of Help Me Write, which has been built into Gmail to generate email replies in seconds with a single prompt. And these aren't just generic replies like you would get with ChatGPT. Instead, it intelligently crafts a draft that pulls on the necessary information from the initial email received, with options to refine the draft by making it more formal, elaborate, or shortened. These are really welcome features for people who read and respond to emails throughout the day, which is the majority of people in the remote work environment a lot of us find ourselves in post-COVID. Remember the Adobe plugin I mentioned earlier? It's called Adobe Firefly, and it works with Bard to generate completely new images using prompts. This isn't an entirely new development in the AI space, with other platforms such as Canva or Midjourney having similar features. But it is slowly becoming a must-have capability in the toolset of AI models like Bard. And added with the many other features, it definitely starts to feel like the most holistic of those currently available to the public. That's not all Google and Adobe have cooked up together, though. They also recently announced their partnership to power up Adobe Aero, a tool for AR creators that brings Google's real-world modeling into Adobe's creative design tools. For those creatives, designers or influencer-type creators, this next update will blow you away. Google Photos just got equipped with Magic Editor capabilities. Edits that previously required the masterclass of a Photoshop editor to pull off can now be changed with a swipe and a tap. New AI features of the app lets you change the lighting of a scene, adjusting the position of things in an image, or getting rid of elements altogether. Google has single-handedly crushed hundreds of photo editing apps specialized in this sort of custom editing, and integrated this feature right into their native Photos app. Savage, but a classic Google move. Other fringe features Alphabet's Starchild is working on include immersive views for maps, which helps you to know the weather and actual traffic on your route, while calculating the fastest route to your destination in less than 2 seconds. They also unveiled Gemini and Palm 2 multimodal foundation models that have powerful multilingual reasoning and coding capabilities. Google is clearly not holding back in its push for innovation in the AI space. The company is prepared to spend hundreds of millions, possibly billions of dollars to beat competitors such as Microsoft to get the right market share and tool set. Microsoft isn't taking all this sitting down either, as you'll find out in the next video, in this series on the battle to be crowned king of AI. If you enjoy hearing about AI news, or you just fancy tech news in general, consider subscribing. And it would mean a lot if you liked this video, if you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more videos from me on this channel. I'm Miss Fortune, signing out.